stove, top of the morning. Hey, so in this day and age, right, it seems like for the longest time, people have been trying their best to argue and disprove God, right? But if you really think down to it, and you just really want to just reverse engineer this, all you got to really do is pay attention to where God's not. And I know that the most people think that God's everywhere or whatever, right? And that can be true to an extent, but sometimes God will take his hands off of certain circumstances and situations that you do not allow for him to do. People want to take full control over certain stuff and don't just let God do his thing, right? So you got to take certain situations and kind of think about it like, is God not present in this specific scenario or person even? You know, so when you think about like I said, reverse engineer it. Like you're not going to be able to prove something you can't see that's based on faith, right? But if you reverse engineer it and see where he's not, and you don't see him in, say, people, and you don't see him in their actions, that's where you'll see him at. I got this, I took this page from this priest's book, right? And he was saying about how everybody tries to blame the devil for everything, but they forget about their free will, right? And it got me thinking about the same thing about with God. Like, everybody wants to blame God about everything, right? But it's like, see where he's not, and you'll see how corrupt and how chaotic that scenario or something could be, you know what I'm saying? Because God is of order, you know what I'm saying? Everything is structurally sound with God. You know what I'm saying? We know this in our human nature by looking to Jesus as an example. You know what I'm saying? Because Jesus will have you doing stuff that you'll never thought possible. You know what I'm saying? Jesus will have you forgiving the unforgivable, will have you washing your neighbor's feet or your disciples' feet, and maybe not even like physically, but metaphorically. You know what I'm saying? There's people that won't lift a finger for the next person just because it doesn't serve them no interest. You know what I'm saying? But the true believer and follower of Christ, they move a certain way. So again, if you want to see proof of God, all you got to do is reverse engineer it. Take a look and see where he's not. You walk into a house and you see nothing but chaos and disorder, and you see the dysfunction. Is he really there? They may believe God, but everybody believes in God until they actually have to put a face on him and actually have to put a character to God. You know what I'm saying? It ain't God is very, very real. So it's not up to you to make him fit into your concept of what God is. You know what I'm saying? It's all there. It's all there for your discernment. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I want to say too, man, prayer works too, man. So anybody out there that's been praying for me, I appreciate that, because sometimes the work of God, when he's working on you, it ain't pretty. It doesn't feel good. It's very impactful. You know what I'm saying? And I know, without even having to say it, I know people are praying for me, and I appreciate that. So anyway, I just want to drop that. I woke up with that thought in my mind, and I feel like it's going to help somebody. So, you know, I hope it does. And if you got any questions, you want to chop it up or whatever, just send me a DM and get some conversation going, especially if you're struggling with something. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. You guys have a good one.